Welcome to the Radio Horror YouTube show for the first horror movie of 2023. The first horror movie of the year with a surprise hit. I went into this kicking and screaming, going, "Oh, that looks terrible. I will watch it to review it. Or if I'm not going to review it, then I don't have all their interest in seeing it." I was shocked how wrong I was about this movie, just because the trailer does keep all of the horror away, so it doesn't overdo the spoilers if there really are any. But it's definitely a generally good movie that builds up its characters in a way that makes you care about everybody, including the title villain M3GAN, and she is the villain of this movie. this is this is the Frankenstein monster meets the Terminator's kid sister in a lot of ways. M3GAN, and a friend of mine has actually just recently booked the actress M3GAN as his Amy Donald, the young girl who embodies the doll, as one of his clients. So I'm really congratulations to him. And we're here to talk about M3GAN with Cati the Blonde in front of here. What did you think of M3GAN?
I mean, M3GAN is if the Terminator tapped Talking Tina from the Twilight Zone's ass, it would be M3GAN. M3GAN is also if Chucky knocked up Small Wonder, it would be M3GAN. Did I like this movie? Yeah. This was fun. And the thing is, it starts out fun. It starts out with the ridiculousness that is kind of computer generated, mechanical devices taking over for things that we should be loving. It starts out with, well, let's just talk first about the director, Gerard Johnston, and writer Akilah Cooper, who, kudos to her, she's got quite a resume already for what she's done. It stars Allison Williams, Violet McGraw, and Ronnie Chang. M3GAN is a story of a little girl named Cati who is with her parents going on a ski trip. Anyone who has been in the snow knows right away that these parents are horrible and idiots because they're going on a ski trip in a blizzard and they have no idea how to drive in the snow. Dumb. What happens? Oh no, spoiler, they die. And Cati is left to live with her aunt, who is Allison Williams. Luckily, her aunt is a computer genius, works at this toy company, which she's actually, Cati's actually playing with one of the toys when her parents get killed. And thing is, her aunt also has no idea how to be a parent. And that is one of the things I love so much about M3GAN is that this has not only the horror and comedy aspects of the film, but it also has a bit of a moral compass to it, because as one of Gemma, who is Allison Williams, who is Cati's aunt, one of her coworkers said is that what is it? M3GAN is supposed to support parents, not replace them. And that, I think, is a huge message that this film is trying to say, is that you want these, toys and these devices to help kids, to help them grow. But at the same time, it can't take away of what you're supposed to be doing, which is parenting. And, I feel bad for Gemma. She's thrust, this is thrust upon her with no warning, as any accident is, of being a parent. If you have no idea how to do that, that is a hard job. But I gotta say, it was a little dumb with some of the stuff. Like, one, Cati is like sent to live with her aunt, and yet there's no toys that are open when the therapist comes by, like, automatically, and she's there, and Gemma has to open up these like toys on her shelf that are, anyone who's a collector knows that, yeah, no, you don't play with those toys. Those are toys that you play with your eyes, and you play with your memory and your nostalgia. You do not play with them. And that was a little, and I think everyone who knows, what that's like, is like, oh, you're
That
killing
was
me.
the worst character in the movie too.
Yeah, you're
Oh my
killing
god!
me.
Everyone I wanted to see die, I was like, the therapist, die. No.
And but there's some things with M3GAN, like when Cati breaks down that she misses her parents, like, and M3GAN has this look that she gives Gemma, like, bitch, I'm gonna do your job because you don't know how to do it. And she does. And good for her. But at the same time, I think it's funny that you have certain characters that, let's just be honest, this isn't breaking the mold in horror films. I mean, you can see from miles away certain things that are going to happen, certain characters that are going to die. I'm also surprised that there are some characters that don't. Some of the funniest moments are from characters that maybe had like that one scene that they were in. Like, I'm going to give away a spoiler on this, but there's a kid who is a dick, who honestly, sorry, not sorry, you get what you get. But there's a detective that comes and asks Gemma questions, and this made me laugh out loud. He's like, yeah, this kid had his ear just pulled clean off. I probably shouldn't be laughing at that. I died when that character said that. Do I know his name? No. Officer so-and-so? I don't know. Is there a couple other characters that did stuff like that? Yeah, and it was brilliant. And that is that comedic levity that you need in these horror films. I also have to say that the little spots of music that they chose, Chef's Kiss, Violet McGraw, who the last thing that I saw her in was Dr. Sleep. Her character was also named Violet. She's doing an amazing job. Allison Williams, kudos to you for killing it in the horror genre with these films that are actually like huge surprises and, opening up at the beginning of the year, just like Get Out was at the beginning of the year when it came out. I say go see this, see it with a crowd because it's the best way to do it. This is going to make a lot of money. I can already see how they can have a sequel. It's got nods to Deadly Friend, Terminator, Chucky, Small Wonder, Talking Tina. Honestly, any movie that has some sort of like little apparatus or little toy that's talking and can turn evil. It's got it. M3GAN, it's creepy. I love it. She's amazing. And if you have Facebook, go on the M3GAN thing because it's actually really nuts, like how that works in your Facebook messages. Kudos to the marketing team on this. I can't wait to see it again.
There's a great image up on a friend of mine's Twitter that I'm a Spider Network for. They have the Talking Tina doll, which looks creepy. The Tiffany doll, which is obviously extremely like really weird and creepy. The Warner Brothers universe Conjuring universe Annabelle doll, which is very different than the actual Annabelle doll, which is a Raggedy Ann doll, and of course M3GAN. And yeah, they set this up for sequels. We will probably get sequels. This thing made $23 million this weekend. It was the #2 movie behind another week of Avatar. So it will definitely make it's already overmade its budget back and it will continue to do extremely well, probably hitting around $50 million when it's all said and done. Worldwide, I really don't know. But it's another hit out of the park for producer James Wan and Blumhouse. They come out swinging after last year's they had some success in finances, but let's face it, their last movie of the year, Halloween Ends, was kind of a disappointment. So they come out this year swinging to the fences with M3GAN, with again great cast. You get to really get to know everybody, whether you like certain characters or don't like certain characters. They really set up a lot before they introduced M3GAN. They set up a lot of little MacGuffins or whatever. I swear to everyone, I had just watched Wayne's World, and in Wayne's World, he points out, it was a good thing we talked about that earlier in the movie, huh? Because that happens like 3 times in this film of stuff that's like, oh, wow, look at that. That was important to mention. And I don't want to say what it is, but I was like, oh, hey, that's a good, oh, that was very clever how they did one of them, and it's the big third act of the film, which is fantastic. I hope to one day meet the actress who plays M3GAN. She looks adorable. I'm sure she's going to go on to other many great things or whatever. Again, she's going to be hitting the convention circuit this year with her mother. So that is going to probably, catapult her to convention fame. The voice of M3GAN is actually done by an older actress, but the around our age. But the M3GAN doll, the robot, is a 10-year-old girl who's a dancer as well. So she can do all the weird moves that M3GAN does and such. So go see it at your local cinema. I saw it at the Blackstone Valley Cinema Deluxe at Millbury. I don't know where Katie saw it.
Chicago, pre-screening with the crowd, loved it. Full house, laughs, laughs, laughs.
What theater?
I can't really say.
Oh, okay. Go see M3GAN. It'll probably be on streaming in about a month. It seems to be the way things seem to be working with the streaming these days. Check out the rest of the videos here on the Radio Horror YouTube channel, and we'll be back in about a week with an oldie from well, not an oldie, but it's a film that's blown up Netflix, The Invitation, later on in about a week or so.